reading 2 chapters in 1 week? Up, What Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And today's manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for the One Punch Man webcomic chapter 158. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little hero kitty, somewhere around here, hopefully saving the day, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked winter anime season coming to a close, in which we're concluding our winter coverage with the final episode of Fire Force today. We also covered Vigilante, Boku no Hero Academia Legals, Tune to the Midnight Heart, Oshinoko, Hell's Paradise Shigakuraku, Jujutsu Kaisen, Monosehi no Slave, Susanoo Freiren, Dead Account, and Digimon, and we're going to be continuing our Digimon coverage as well. And there's even more on the way, which we did a video revealing which series we're going to be covering earlier this week, so make sure you guys check that out. And so the link for that, as well as our Patreon, the links for that will be in the description box below. So earlier this week, when we covered the One Punch Man webcomic, we saw Metalbat go the fuck off, and it was beautiful. Then we saw essentially Ryomon digivolved into a monster. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you digivolve. Well, he monsterized, you know what I mean. And A thought he could take the shit. He could dish it, but he couldn't take it, which was fucking hilarious. And then we saw the ship be shipping, yo, with Webby and All My Mask crashing the party. So let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. Neo Leader Ryomon is monsterized? What caused it? No, more importantly, should we treat him as a threat? Wait, he just saved my life. But man, he's radiating pure bloodlust. There's a reason he's radiating pure bloodlust. Ooh, what's Webby thinking here? You were always looking out for me, weren't you? Dude, I cannot wait to see Murata's art for this. Because the art for, and I can't wait to see not just Ryomon's design, I can't wait to see the art for the scene in general, because Webby's design is freaking awesome. And, like, the monster design for On My Mask has been really cool. So this is going to be interesting to see the monster design for Ryomon and just, like, the scene in general. I can't wait to see it. Ryomon, you were always a bit of a weirdo. You'd always greet me so cheerfully and even buy me lattes and things like that. Well, speaking of lattes, well, not exactly a latte. It's a light frappuccino, but still. I'm not sponsored. Just need my coffee. At first I suspected you had an ulterior motive, but your kindness was totally genuine. You taught me that you can't judge someone just by how they look or by their past. Ah, the ship is shipping, yo! Dude, the Webby and All My Mask ship is shipping! Ah! Hey, it's not like I'm itching to just start swinging at him either. I'm just confused. All right, by you too, Sweet Mask. Thank you. I must admit, I'm genuinely surprised by how big-hearted you actually are. You still sound pretty damn arrogant. You there, Realmon, are you still of sound mind? Is this your first time monsterizing? Or have you been like this all along? No response. That's not a good sign. If push comes to shove, be ready to fight, Webby Gaza. Dude, this face from Webby. Oh my god. I can't wait to see Murata's art for this. Realmon, step out of it. You can still turn back. Turn back into a human. You wanted to be a hero too, right? Didn't you tell me we were going to do our best together? You can still become one. I promise it, so please come back. Huh? What are you guys rambling about? I was in the middle of a death match, totally neck and neck. Oh god, totally neck and neck with the that Master Assassin A. And even though I got my ass kicked, my spirit didn't break. Then I felt this burning sensation welling up in my chest. Dude, this is awesome with the fire. Oh my god. This is like some Super Saiyan realism. I wonder if this is what they call the power of justice. Hell, I feel like it could hold my own out there like an S-class hero. Now, wait, what? Oh my god, he became the dragon tattoo! Okay, yeah, Murata, you better make Realmon look like his dragon tattoo. Guys, this is what I look like right now? That's monstrification, the hyperdevelopment of violent physical capabilities accompanying bodily mutation. However, the most prominent trait of a monster is psychological degradation, feelings of omnipotent sadistic tendencies, and murderous impulses. Are you feeling any of that? Whoa, seriously? The level of detail on this is insane. That's so cool! No way! It's like I'm a full-on transforming hero! I fucking love it! Dude, this is... The Digimon of it all is just amazing. Like, this is straight up, like, Tamer's realness. It's like when Guillemon came to life. That's what this so fucking gives. And I am not mad at it. Wait, this is no time to be admiring myself. Where did that bastard Abe run off to? Looks like he escaped. Dude, the profile. I cannot wait to see Murata's art for this, but seriously, Murata, I swear to God, if you change this design in terms of, like, because we're going to have to wait and see the tattoo. First of all, how the tattoo, dragon tattoo looks. But, like, I swear, Murata, do not ruin the joke. Do not ruin the joke. Because we've seen Murata, like, fuck up the joke. Like straight up erase a couple of the visual jokes that or like just not just the visual jokes, but like straight up like get rid of the jokes from the webcomic. Please do not get rid of this one. Please, I am begging you, do not get rid of this one, because this one is great. No way, we absolutely cannot let him get away. He's a level of evil I haven't even seen before. I'm not gonna just let him walk away. Well, out of the way. The lunatic is gonna claim way more victims if we don't. Understood. We will make sure to track down and eliminate A, utilizing every intelligence network we have. But right now, stabilizing your mental state takes priority. Hey, you're in the way, you ugly monster. Don't interrupt his evolution. Let me further observe the potential of humanity. Ooh, Fuzzy. Dude, I hope they whoop Fuzzy's ass. That's Neo representative leader Fuzzy. I have no idea what's going through his head, but he's the one who managed Blue, founded the Neo Heroes, and turned me into a cyborg. Are you blaming me for the fact that you are no longer human? Ignoring your own personal feelings and shifting the blame onto others, that is a characteristic of a highly manipulable human from our perspective. Oh! Oh! This is great! I want to read this again! Are you blaming me for the fact that you are no longer human? Ignoring your own personal feelings and shifting the blame onto others, that has a characteristic of a highly manipulable human from our perspective. Dude! Wow! Dude, like, he's somewhat right. Let's be real, he, as much as the fact that he is an asshole, seriously, fuck you, Fuzzy, but he is kind of right, because Webby did choose to undertake this experiment, undergo these modifications. She did. Webby Gaza giving you those horribly inefficient energy draining modifications proved to be... Wait, hold up, what? Webby Gaza giving you those horribly inefficient energy draining modifications proved to be a valuable experiment. It's failures like you that hold the key to our future successes. What an asshole! He just straight up admitted it! He's probably trying to provoke us into going on a rampage. Don't let his words get to you. Ooh! I don't blame anyone for this, and I have no regrets. Because I became like this, there are people I was able to protect. Aww! Oh, dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. I love that Webby said this. I love that she said this. I really love that she said this. But dude, Fuzzy, what an asshole. But dude, what Fuzzy said, that is such an asshole. Like, as I said, like, Fuzzy is kind of right. Like, if Webby was gonna go the fuck off on him and blame him for her failings and shit like that, like, he would be right. But the fact that Webby said this, that is so based. I love that she said this, and I love that On My Mask said that too. Because let's be real, On My Mask would have the old On My Mask would have gotten triggered on her behalf. Let's be real. But I love that she said this. I love that she's looking at the bright side of this. Which is, I don't blame anyone for this, and I have no regrets, because I became like this. There are people I was able to protect. I love that she said that. Dude, this is why I love one's writing. Shit like this is why people love one's writing so much. Because you get deep shit like this. Because I know people are like, why the fuck do you like the webcomic more than the manga? Because, you know, people give the webcomic a lot of shit because of one's art. And it's like, dude, it's stuff like this. It's the writing like this that's so goddamn good. But God, Fuzzy, you're such a piece of shit. I will give you one last chance, McCoy. Will you undergo monstrification and wipe these intruders out? Given your mental fragility, there's a high probability you meet the necessary criteria for monstrification if handled correctly. Shut your mouth! I don't take orders from a robot. That guy's an imposter. The real Fuzzy was locked up. Its armor is weak enough that my enhanced pistol could blast its ankle apart. Even if it's a robot, it's clearly not built for combat. It's an infiltration dummy meant for espionage, isn't it? So basically, it's an intelligence-gathering recon bot disguised as the leader. Through the eyes and ears of this fake Fuzzy, everything we're seeing is and saying right now is being broadcast straight to the mastermind behind all this. You bastard! Don't bother. Interrogating machine is just a waste of time. We came here to put a stop to the cyborg troops and the Neo Heroes. I was also hoping we'd find some clue of find some sort of clue in the director's office. For now, let's just tear this room apart and search every inch of it. There has to be a remote control somewhere. The real Fuzzy told me. He said they use it to control the powerful transmission waves emitted by the tower. So let's find it. Ah, so you discovered the real one. If I'd known it would come to this, I would have just killed him. If the remote controls, if it's the remote you're looking for, I have it right here. Woo. I swear to God, Murata, I am begging you, when we get to this part, because, like, we've seen some of the machines, we've seen, like, the first machine god, and it is giving straight up Terminator. I want to see Cyberdyne Industries here. I want straight up SKYNET. We better be getting SKYNET when Murata gets here. That's what I want. I want straight up SKYNET. Here we go. How will you squirm? Let's see you demonstrate another one of those errors that fall completely outside my calculations. We don't need some stupid remote anyway. Okay, Velvet! We don't need some stupid remote anyway. I'll just smash this whole tower to pieces. Well, that's our only option now. Well, let's hurry up and get this over with. Let's be glad the signal source isn't coming from outer space or something. But conversely, placing it here implies they are absolutely confident they can defend this tower. Stay on your guard. Massive numbers of enemies are approaching from all sides. Ooh, shit, let's split up. We'll hold them off downstairs. Can we count on you to prioritize destroying the antenna on the roof, Metal Bat? Dude, Metal Bat looks so sick! Leave it to me! Go, Metal Bat, dude! Metal Bat looks so amazing! Oh my god! So we have everyone splitting up. Oh! Go! Yeah, there's go! There's construction at! Dude! What's going to happen if we just leave Genos in that state? Meanwhile, according to my research, Genos is a disciple of Kate Baldy Saitama. Aside from Kuseno, he's likely the one person who holds the most influence over him. Our only option is to explain the situation to Saitama, give him Kuseno's coordinates, and send him to the scene. Unfortunately, the jamming signal has also completely cut off all communications with him. Isn't there any way we could stop Genos? HQ is just too far away. It looks like the communication terminals used by the Neo-Leaders are bypassing the jamming signal. But is there anyone we could rely on in this situation? Try contacting them one by one. Alright, let's see. The battery on my rollerblades is completely dead. I can't outrun the Berserk Neosuits at this rate. They're catching up. Not yet. Don't give up. Run. That's the only thing I have left. Oh my god. Dude, Melbat is a man on a fucking mission. Oh my god. I can't wait. Dude, I'm telling you, when Murata gets here, it's going to be pure Cyberdyne Industries. It is going to be Skynet, and it's going to be amazing. Dude, Metal Bat! Let's go! Melbat is whooping bitches' asses! Yes! Melbat's a man on a mission! They stopped. Dude, is that, hold on, before I forget, is that Mummin Rider that's on his roller skates, like I think it is? Because if because I'll be like, wait, because Mummin Rider I thought was down for the count, but if it is Mummin Rider, like, of course it'd be him, like, saving the day. I wouldn't be surprised. They stopped? Hey, are you guys alright? Oh, no, it's Excel. It's Axel, okay. I was like, wait, no, that couldn't be Mummin Rider. Yeah, so it's Axel that's here. Axel, can you hear me? It's Child Emperor. This is Axel. I read you loud and clear. What's your current location? I need you to use your mobility to act as a messenger for us. Messenger? That's exactly what I was trying to do. Right now, dude, the timing! I'm right in front of the Hero Association headquarters. Where do you need me to go from here? Just as I suspected, human unpredictability at the 11th hour completely throws off our calculations. To think the win probability calculated by our AI could be this far off. To establish our new world order, we must prioritize the eradication of highly capable humans. Well then, all that's left is Saitama? It seems they've got a hero job they want you to take care of. Dude, this timing! Yeah! So Axel is here. So we're seeing Axel find Saitama. So Saitama is going to be the one to calm down Genos. But ooh. Okay, so first off, let's talk about, like, the majority of this chapter, which is Melbat just fucking everything up. Melbat is amazing! I cannot wait to see Melbat, and like, I can't wait to see Murata have Melbat go straight up Terminator and destroy everything. Dude, Melbat is straight up the Terminator! Melbat the Terminator! Dude! Melbat is straight up the Terminator here! Like, man is on a mission to fuck everything up! Melbat destroyed Skynet! That's what I'm probably gonna title this. Melbat Psychos. So Saitama, like, I feel like we might have, I'm very, dude, I really, something that kind of bothers me. I'm very curious what you guys think. We only got a little bit of Garo, but I think in the grand scheme of things, when we get to what Murata's going to do, I think we'll get more Garo in the manga adaptation. We'll have a little bit more because I think Murata knows that people like Garo a lot, so I think we'll get a little bit more of like Garo and some of the other people fighting Skynet. But damn, fucking Metal Bat, man, fucking Metal Bat! Metal Bat terminates Skynet, bitch! That was sick! That was so fucking sick! I really would have liked to see more Speed of Sound Sonic doing that! Hold on, let me go back for a second. I'm glad we saw, but hold on, let me make sure I'm right on this. Yeah, so we got Psychos and Fubuki. And we got Garo. Like, Garo, like, whoops Skynet's ass too. But I do like that Axel did play a role. I do. I like that Axel played a role in this. But there's a couple of players not here. And I feel like that is very important in the grand scheme of things, especially for when the manga gets here. And that is Blue, Speed of Sound Sonic, Flashy Flash, and Tatsumaki. Reason why I say those these are kind of important players here that are not here. Is remember, we got the battle against God that's here, that's a coming. And I feel like what this kind of solidifies, or I don't know if it solidifies, but it kind of like maybe, it might confirm. I'm very curious what you guys think. But something that I think we've all kind of been thinking, especially given what we've been seeing in the manga, is that we know that there's a team that's going up against God. We know this. And we know Blast, we all know what's going on with Blast. And obviously, Blue is definitely part of that team. Because we gotta have that father-son reunion. Let's be fucking for real. And obviously, the stuff with the Ninja Scrolls. And for those of you that are not caught up with the manga, or wondering what's going on with the manga, especially if you dropped it because of the fuckery that happened with the ninja arc, we got confirmation this past chapter that indeed Flashy Flash and probably with Speed of Sound Sonic, they both got the we know for sure Flashy Flash, so probably by extension Speed of Sound Sonic, they do have the Ninja Scrolls. So it probably means that that Flashy Flash, Speed of Sound Sonic, and Tatsumaki and Blue are going to probably be on the God team. That they're going to be fighting God with Blast. I'm really hoping All My Mask is going to be fighting them too. That's what I was kind of hoping. But I don't know. All My Mask still could be fighting them. We will see. I'm curious if Garo's going to be fighting them and joining the God team or not. Because because Garo really hasn't had that much of a role in this arc, like I know a lot of people have been wanting him to. But I gotta wonder if maybe because of that, we might see him on the God team. Just because of that alone? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. But again, because we're not seeing Speed of Sound Sonic here. We're not seeing Tatsumaki here. We're not seeing Flashy Flash here. We're not seeing that much of Blue here. It's just making me think, like, okay, why is one not having them here? There's got to be a reason why. Obviously, in the case of Mask, there is a reason for that, for Mask being here, and that is because of the connection with Webby. That's why Mask is here. So it's like, okay, it makes sense for Mask being here. I just gotta wonder. I gotta wonder if one is setting up the stuff with God, with the God team, specifically in the webcomic. I mean, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What you guys think in regards to that? Do you guys think that that's what one is doing? And then after everything is said and done with the Caseno content, that's when we're going to get to the God content. And if that's the case, like I think it is Jenna, like, I gotta wonder, is Genos going to be part of it, part of the God team? I don't think so. Dude, part of me's like hoping that Metal Bat is going to be part of the God team. Holy shit. I really hope so. I really hope Metal Bat might be part of the God team. The other part of me is like thinking, I don't think Metal Bat will be part of the God team because I got a feeling, another reason why we're not seeing as much action from the Earth team in terms of fighting the monsters, or fighting the robots, excuse me, is that we're going to see, while the God team is fighting God, God's going to send additional enemies, kind of like with Frieza and the Frieza, with the Frieza army, that kind of thing. They're going to send additional enemies. Like, God's going to send, like, God's arm, or not God's arm, Frieza, that's the wrong one. Kind of like with, oh God, what was I thinking of? Moro. Kind of like with Moro. Like, Moro sent his army to fight the Z-Warriors in the Moro arc and Super. I feel like that's going to be kind of the thing where God is going to send his minions ahead of, to Earth to fight the Earth team. Because, like, why else would we see, like, some of the limiters being taken off for, like, people like, why else would we be seeing this shit for, like, people like Ryomon and Metal Bat like this? And also why we're seeing, like, Psychos and shit like that. Like, I feel like we're getting a setup for, like, the Earth team to fight, like, God's soldiers next. And I feel, the other thing I feel like, too, in regards to that, I feel like I just got this feeling before knows it, too. I do. Maybe I'm putting too much, maybe I'm overestimating Befoy. Maybe we'll see the setup with Befoy preparing for God. But, like, that's kind of like what I'm in terms of what I want to see from this with one. That's kind of what I really am hoping for, that being, like, why we're not seeing Speed of Sound Sonic here, and why we're not seeing Tatsumaki here, why we're not seeing Flashy Flash making his comeback here just yet, and why we're not seeing any more of Blue. I just feel like I feel like one is saving them for the God army, for the God content. It just, to me, that would make more sense, right? Yeah, that would make more sense. But I'm very curious what you guys think. Do you guys think in the case of All My Mask, do you guys think All My Mask is going to be used as a way to transition into the Blast content? Because we don't know where the fuck All My Mask was before he came back. But a lot of people, including me, and even like the setup we saw prior to in the manga, like back in the Monster Association arc, we saw that All My Mask had a connection to Blast. So it's like, I feel like we'll get the transition to Blast, at least in the webcomic, through All My Mask. I feel like that's going to be the direction one goes in. That to me would make the most sense. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. But damn, I love that Real Mom was able to keep his mental state here. I really do. I think this is genius. I love that he transformed into that dragon tattoo that he has, because remember, that was the inspiration. That's what made him want to become like a hero for those kids. I love that aspect, and I love that he was able to keep his mental state. And I just realized this too. It's kind of it's kind of like a throwback to what we saw with On My Mask and Blast in the manga. That's why I'm like, I feel like that's what's going on here. That On My Mask is going to be used to transition into the Blast content in the webcomic. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more One Punch Man content. Viewers, you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.